Historically, we had shackles and chains on us for 250 years. The only reason why the shackles and chains are off of us, because God said you are spiritually destroyed. Right. You are mentally destroyed. Right. We are physically destroyed. Right. And we're not going to go nowhere. When we first got over here, it was a likely possibility that we would rebel and leave. Now, we think that this is our homeland. We think we're from here. We see nothing wrong with our condition because we have been destroyed. Now you want to go to the Catholic Church. You think the Catholic Church is going to save you? Do you think Christianity is going to save you? They won't even tell. Catholic Church will not save you. Black people, Hispanic people. You know why? They won't even tell you that Christ is a black man. What color is Christ? He's Middle Eastern, so what color is that? What color were the Jews before they left the land? They were 10? I'm going to show you she's a liar. Give me Jeremiah 17.
What you think of? So you just celebrated Juneteenth? Oh, praise, man. So I got a question.
Hey,
are we free as a people?
We out here to teach the 12 tribes of Israel the true gospel.
I understand we have to celebrate something.
Native Americans are
trying to give us some type of hope.
Hey,
but
you
at
already
the end
know
of the day, Juneteenth is still not a freedom day.
Subscribe right now.
Right. So we're trying to show people how to get actual freedom out of the scriptures to show that Christ is dealing with the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, and he's going to save those people.
The Lord Christ died for you. He didn't die for all people like how the Catholic Church teaches. He did not die for all people like how the Baptist Church teaches. Please, somebody ask me to prove it. Somebody ask me to prove that all people on this earth were given God's laws and that all people on this earth are able to sin. Because I can show you in the Bible where all people were not given God's laws and they cannot sin.
Bring it out.
Give me that in 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Read.
The book of 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law.
So God said the definition of sin is somebody that transgresses God's laws. For example, thou shalt not commit adultery. If you commit adultery, that is considered sin. Now, my man right there, who was given God's laws? What nation of people were given the laws, statutes, and commandments to keep? Nobody knows? Give me Psalms chapter 50, verse 5. I'm going to show you who was given God's laws, and it wasn't everybody. Yes, you might be able to feed the people, you might be able to clothe them, that's good, but you have to teach them how to get salvation.
That's right.
And the gospel y'all preaching is not going to get them salvation. The proof is Christianity has circled the earth over and over and over again since the 1400s, the 1500s, the 1600s, 17, 18, 1900s. Where's Christ at?
Bring it out.
So that cannot be the true gospel. Read what you got. Psalms 50, verse 5.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
So God said only the saints have made a covenant with him by sacrifice.
That's right.
The saints were given the law of sacrifice, the covenant given by God through Moses. That's who you are, the blacks and the Hispanics. You are the saints. The reason why we are in the ghettos, the reason why we are in the slums, Section 8, how we suffer everything, because we was given the laws by the hand of Moses, and we broke every single last one of those laws. Ask me to prove it. Don't just listen. Ask me to prove it, and I'm going to prove it. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Bring it out.
I'm sorry, Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. Let's start there. I'm going to teach y'all, according to the Bible, your nationality, because you're not black. Black is the color of a t-shirt.
That's right.
You can't even get on a plane and fly to the land of black, so how are we black?
Bring it out.
Black is a color in the crayon box. Your nationality is, if you black American, you're from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
That's your God-given nationality. Every single race on this earth is found in the Bible. But the reason why we think the Bible is a fairy tale book, because when the white race rose up, they changed all the races on the face of the earth, except for a few countries, like Ethiopia, except for a few countries, like Italy. Everybody else in the Bible was changed, but every nationality is in the Bible. The white race in the Bible are the children of Esau. The Japanese are the children of Ammon. You blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, you are the 12 tribes of Israel. You are God's The Chinese people are the children of Moab. The Assyrians are the Assyrians in the Bible. We know who all the races are in the Bible. This book is not a fairy tale book. This book is a Bible, a book of prophecy about destruction that's going to come on these last days. And they don't want to warn you about that. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Now, if you leave it up to the church, they'll let you know, they'll say that the Bible's for everybody. But it says, these be the words which Moses, a black man, who was in the land of Africa, who delivered a black race that was enslaved in Africa by another black race, the Egyptians. Yes, the Bible starts off in Africa. We was enslaved in Africa for over 400 years. And now you think it's a coincidence we was enslaved in the United States of America for 400 years? Since the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, 1900s? Why is history repeating itself? Because you are the Israelites the Bible speaks of. You are the same people that was enslaved during ancient Egypt. That's right. America is modern day Egypt. So now it says, these be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. Now, Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 15. You can read it on your own. We're going to hit key points. I'm going to prove that you are the children of Israel. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now Moses, the man of God, said it shall come to pass, meaning in the future. If you blacks and Hispanics, you Israelites, y'all don't want to keep God's commandments, God said curses shall come upon thee. Curses shall come upon thee. Because you don't want to obey your prophets, Moses, Christ, Peter, Paul. God said curses is going to pursue you. In ancient Egypt, we were the slaves. In Babylon, we were the slaves. When Persia rose up, we were the slaves. Now United States of America rose up. Guess who was enslaved? The children of Israel. We the same people that Moses said would be enslaved for breaking God's commandments. Verse 15, I'm going to prove it further.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
Because this Bible is a book of commandments. Thou shalt not kill is a commandment. Thou shalt not steal is a commandment. Thou shalt not commit adultery is a commandment. Thou shalt not lie, deal falsely is a commandment. The white race gave you religion. They gave you Christianity. They gave you Catholicism. The Bible is a book of commandments. It's a law. It's a book of laws governing a group of people. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the sister over there, she said, we not cursed. We weren't cursed. Let's read the curses and see if it befalls us. Verse 16.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So God said, you Israelites, cursed shalt thou be in the city. What happened back during the days of slavery? We were sold on slave auction blocks in every city on the face of this earth. All throughout the South, New Orleans was slave ports. Charleston, South Carolina, slave ports. Kingston, Jamaica, slave ports. Port-au-Prince, Haiti, slave ports. Down there in Bahia, Brazil, slave ports. They took us from the west coast of Africa and brought us to these cities. That's a curse placed on you Israelites. And even today in 2026, who's at the bottom of every city in the United States of America? Who's on Section 8? Who's on welfare? Who deals with the highest STD rates? Who deals with the highest black crime rates? It's the blacks and Hispanics. Why? Because God said what? Read that again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
God said, cursed shall we be in every city that we live in. We are cursed.
Right.
We the ones that live in public housing. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field. Before the civil rights movement, what was we doing? We was working down south in the cotton fields. We was working down south in the tobacco fields.
Right.
Until the Lord rose up Dr. Martin Luther King and the other men during the civil rights movement, Malcolm X, and they freed us.
Teach, Doc.
They gave us more liberties, and then we moved to these cities. We moved to Rockford, Illinois. We moved to Chicago.
Right.
We moved to New York City. 1.2 million blacks moved to Chicago. 2 million moved to New York. Then we moved to Los Angeles, Oakland, for these jobs. We know who the Bible's talking about. It's talking about you. Let's get some more. Give me verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
So the Bible says, what? Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. What race of people did that happen to? It only happened to you Israelites. It never happened to nobody else. They could try to squeeze in, oh, the Irish, they served slavery. No, the Irish served 7 years of indentured slavery, servitude. The Japanese lived in Japanese concentration camps for a little bit after World War II. And then Hiroshima and Nagasaki cleared all that up. The only race of people you can find that was sold in large numbers for 400 years are you blacks and you Hispanics. That's how we know we are the Israelites the Bible speaks of. Let's get some more. Give me 48. 46, I mean.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
And the they are the curses shall be upon the Israelites for a sign. That's how we can safely say we are the Israelites this Bible speaks of.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
Come over here, since we can't hear you. God said he gonna put curses on us because we ain't want to serve God in our kingdom.
Right.
When we lived in Northeast Africa in our homeland, Jerusalem, we ain't want to serve God. So now God said we got to serve the other nations. What you got for me, sister? What? I can't hear you. Y'all repeat what she's saying. I can't hear her. Read that again.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Read on, read on.
Verse 48.
What she say? Read on.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst.
God says we will serve our enemies in the want of all things. We are a nation within another nation. Anything we want, we have to go to another nation for the want of all things. And it's going to let you know for what? Read.
And in nakedness.
If you want clothing, God said another nation is going to provide you clothing. Do you know other nations can provide clothing for themselves? How come we can't? Because God put curses on us. All these clothing manufacturers, guess who runs them? These European folks, white folks. We don't run it. Come on.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things. If you want food, we got to go to the other nations. Whether we in lines going to them, or if we go to the grocery store and use our money, our cars, and buy from. We don't bring the food through the trucks into the ghettos. We don't own food distribution. We don't own, when we had land, guess what? Those that own land, we don't have enough land to feed. How many black people in this country? 52 million black Americans. We don't have food, and the Latinos. We don't have enough food and land to feed all of us. God provided a nation that's going to do that for us. That's a curse. Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he shall do what?
Puts a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Oh, you thought that they was your friends because they giving out food. No, that's the Lord's mercy. The Lord he's having mercy on you. That's what it is. God is having mercy on you. It ain't because they just so nice. The same people who put shackles and chains on you, they don't give a damn about you. Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
And God is letting you know that he put shackles and chains on us. This is historical right here. This is not just fancy pictures. Historically, we had shackles and chains on us for 250 years. The only reason why the shackles and chains are off of us, because God said you are spiritually destroyed. Right. You are mentally destroyed.
Right.
We are physically destroyed.
Right.
And we're not going to go nowhere. When we first got over here, it was a likely possibility that we would rebel and leave. Now, we think that this is our homeland. We think we from here. We see nothing wrong with our condition because we have been destroyed. Now you want to go to the Catholic Church. You think the Catholic Church is going to save you? Do you think Christianity is going to save you? They won't even tell. Catholic Church will not save you. Right. Black people, Hispanic people. You know why? They won't even tell you that Christ is a black man. What color is Christ? He's Middle Eastern, so what color is that? What color were the Jews before they left the land? They were tan? I'm going to show you she's a liar. Give me Jeremiah 17.
Bring it on!
You know what I want. Jeremiah, give me the color of Jeremiah's people. Come on, read.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
Wrong, the Bible was translated by us in the Middle Ages. We translated the Holy Bible before we went to slavery. King James was a black man. He authorized the translation. He's not the author, he authorized, meaning as a king, he put the stamp saying y'all can translate the Bible into the Greek and the Latin into English. Why? Because God knows that we was going to be in captivity in America, in English. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
Bring it on.
Judah morning.
Judah, are you black Americans? The tribe of Judah is the black Americans of today.
That's right.
And the other black people that the black Americans have derived from on the western coast of Africa. Like Liberia is the tribe of Judah.
Bring it out.
A lot of people in Nigeria, like the Igbo tribe, are the tribe of Judah. The Mandingo tribe, all the tribes that the black Americans derive from is the tribe of Judah. That's the same tribe Jesus Christ came from.
Right.
The blood that flows through your veins is royalty. They don't hate you because you black. All nations are black except for Edomites.
Wake up.
They're not white, they red. When they get angry, when they yell things at us, the skin turns red because they have no pigmentation. When they stand in the sun too long, they get red because they are the red Edomites in the Bible. The ones who God hates. Read on.
Judah morning.
So Judah's in mourning.
If you're made from the dust of the earth,
And the
what
gates
color is the
thereof
dust of the
languish.
earth?
And our leaders
All
have
kinds of
fallen. We
colors.
have no more leaders. They
Jonathan.
killed them all. They
We
killed
raised
Fred
from
Hampton,
the dust
killed
of the
Malcolm X.
earth.
And believe
All
it or not,
kinds of colors
eventually they're
in
going to kill us,
the
the
dust of the
Israelites.
earth.
And when they start locking us
So,
up and killing
there
us,
is no
you're going to remember, they're going to say, you know
difference
what?
between Jew
Them brothers
or
are the
Roman.
Israelites. Them brothers was right.
I am not ashamed of the
There's not a
gospel of
black group
Jesus
in America that the United States government didn't come against. And mark my words, they're going to come against us
Nobody's more
as
superior
well.
than the name of
Come
all
on.
names, Jesus
They
Christ.
are
Ah.
black. God said
Adonai.
Judah is what?
Jehovah
They
El
are
Roi
black. Read it
Shalom.
again from the top. Judah mourning. Judah is in mourning.
And the gates thereof languish.
And the gates is where our leaders is at. It's in language. We have no real leaders.
They are black.
God said the tribe of Judah is a black race. It's
It's
a black race. Has been a black race. Always will be a black race. You are not the real Jews. The Israelis are not the real Jews, and that's why Iran is finna blow them to hell and back. The Arab world is going to unite, and they're going to blow the Israelis to hell and back. You know why? Because they know they're not the real Jews.
That's right.
You hear that, sister? And if you got any questions, feel free to come up with your people. Read.
They are black unto the ground. And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
God said we are black like the ground. You know how the earth is black? You look at the dirt, it's black. You know why we black into the ground? Because the first man was made of the earth. You know that? You know how Adam was made? God made Adam from the ground. Give me Genesis 2 and 7. She's full of lies and she's the devil.
Read the Bible.
Come on. Genesis 2 and 7. We're going to read the Bible like she said.
Go.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 7.
The first man, Adam, was black. You ever heard black men say that we are the original man? We are the original man. I'm going to show you how we are the original man. Because the original man, Adam, was from the earth, was of the earth.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
So when Adam was formed, he was made of the dust of the ground. The dust of the ground is dirt. That's why you got dirt from Texas all the way up here to the Midwest. They call it black gold because it's the most fertile black dirt in America. Come on.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
God formed man from the black dirt, meaning he was black.
That's right.
He was black, and God gave him the breath of life, meaning God gave him the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. The mission expands. On the airways, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.